Hello everyone, my name is Skyler.
And I'm Aditya.
Our project goal is to create a reciprocal relationship between retired seniors and cannabis operation to achieve a regenerative neighborhood in West Oakland. Oakland as a diverse city has opened its opportunity to the cannabis business and created a green zone area for cannabis legal operations, including greenhouse, farms, laboratories, dispensaries, and delivery service. Medically, it is very helpful. It can reduce the usage of harmful or pharmaceutical pills and also beneficial to fight diseases such as to calm down Parkinson's tremors, fatigue, and anxieties. Above all, there are a lot of seniors who are just genuinely curious about cannabis when it comes to gardening. With cannabis winning clearly in the war on drugs, the possession of marijuana can be seen as more beneficial rather than criminalized. Despite roughly equal usage rates, African Americans are 3.7% more likely than whites to be arrested for marijuana. The sales of marijuana, along with the social equity plans, are aimed to give those from communities targeted by the war a better shot of benefiting from the new industry. With the aim to decriminalize cannabis, by doing this collaboration, the neighborhood solves the issue of living for senior citizens while organizing the cannabis operation into a more legal and cleaner environment, eventually providing safer and cheaper marijuana to the area. Seniors will be provided with direct education, medical supplies, and assistance with cannabis. Oakland is a very young city, with a 48.2% population of people from age 25 to 59. Like a lot of young cities, it does not provide too many living opportunities for people who retire and live on pensions. Some people have to move to suburban area due to the fact their pension cannot support their lives in the city. In conclusion, affordable housing for seniors is in need in Oakland. So we develop a system so that the cannabis and the senior living can work together. Rather than the ordinary method of rental, the residents' rents will not become a profit of a big corporation, but an investment to the cannabis business on the same site. In return, the profit that is gained from the business will become rent deduction for the residents, and after some years of rental, the residents will have the ability to purchase units. For this to work, we need support from the Oakland Community Land Trust. The Oakland CLT can develop reasonable contracts between the cannabis business and the residents, and gain some profit from organizing and operating the whole facility, so that the CLT can keep on helping other communities on its own rather than relying on donation. Our site is adjacent to Monster Housing in West Oakland, where the area belongs to the Green Zone. Monster Housing is a collective of homeless and marginally housed mothers. The Oakland CLT helped them with their property. We thought this is a perfect place to start the beginning of a regenerative neighborhood. Retired seniors can enjoy an affordable retirement living in an urban environment with a lively and interesting community, while at the same time have access to their medical needs and recreational needs from the dispensary and the grow house. Cannabis business owners and workers can produce in a safe environment where they can have more exposure to the public and less factory-like working space. In this facility, caring service for the elders are provided as options. They can choose to receive care or live independently. The staff who work for the seniors and the cannabis business live on-site within the staff units. In this way, the workers can spend less time and money on transportation and enjoying their safe working environment not only as staff but as community members to help each other out. Our goal for the design is to use elements such as curvature of the wall and unity of the roofs to emphasize the co-living of residents and the cannabis warehouse to create an interconnected living and working experience. We designated the ground floor to be a public space that includes a cannabis grow room, a dispensary, a restaurant, a dining area, a residential lobby, a community space, a storage space, and a parking space for bikes. Due to the fact that there are some residential units on the ground floor facing the courtyard, the ground floor is not open 24/7. We designed these programs with vertical curvatures on the wall to create a welcoming sense for the surrounding neighborhood. The seniors who do require help will be placed on the ground floor for easier access. You can enter the center circulation court on the ground floor to reach the living and working area on the first and second floors. Every 3 to 4 units share a public kitchen and a public activity space together that is placed beside the curved walls, which directs them into the space too. The cannabis grow house and indoor garden is located in between each kitchen and complex. These curved walls are used again as the wall for the cannabis grow room. The translucent material of the curved wall will make the growing visible to residents. The community indoor gardening space within the grow room is available to residents. The staff units are placed in the back where the floor is elevated to create a double-heighted space for growing on the ground floor. They enter the public kitchen with stairs, and their cannabis will be visible for them in the common living area as well. By the circulation, we designed a horizontal curved wall that continues through the roof that makes a chimney effect, which creates moments for light to come in and for air circulation. And the curvature directs them into different areas while experiencing the volume of the space. To achieve a sense of community, we designed a habitable roof with inspiration from the conventional single-family housing in West Oakland. The pitched roof extrude and intersect with each other, creating public space such as tea house, yoga room, reading space for the residents. People can also step on the roof to do some outdoor activities. Let's experience here with some first-person point of views. Let's welcome Johnny to talk about his experience.
Hi guys, I'm Johnny. I have been a cannabis worker for the last 5 years, and I recently moved to the Adelaide complex. This industry is changing so fast. One day you are unwelcome in the city, and the next day the city makes spaces for you. In the last 5 years, I have been working in a factory-like warehouse in a dangerous neighborhood, and I always get criticized to be working in this industry. I often feel like my job is being misunderstood by people. If there's an opportunity where I can justify what I do, I will try my best. I lived on the second floor next to a nurse. I give class to her and the seniors in the grow room. The grow rooms is not like the conventional ones. They all have clear glass walls so people can see when they walk by. I don't have to worry about the expensive business costs. The residents here all invest in the business, and we share our profit. During the day, I work in the grow room and the dispensary. When I have time, I join the seniors with cooking. Oh, you can even see the cannabis in the kitchen. The lighting is great, and with the curved wall cutting through the roof. It has never been this fun living and working with a group of people like this. And now here comes Tracy. Please, Tracy, tell us what you think.
Hi guys, I moved to the building as a nurse a year ago. It has been a pleasure so far to work and live here in this community. I used to work in a house so far away from where I used to live. I have to be present all the time, while most of the time the seniors were just resting. I lost a lot of time just waiting there. I now live on the second floor right next to the bartender who also work here in the dispensary. I learned so much about cannabis from him. Sometimes I would take the seniors to their grow room to do some activities with him. The seniors I'm taking care of living on the ground floor. I'll go help them with grocery shopping and cook with them in their common kitchen as well. Usually when I'm done with my daily task, I can organize some activities for them on the roof. Whenever I go, I see green and light everywhere. With curved walls and greens, everywhere feels like a welcoming space. There's a sense of community created by those elements.
And when talking about community, we cannot forget about Jane.
Hi, my name is Jane. I moved here about 2.5 years ago. I was looking for an affordable living space after I retired. It's a new concept and it looked interesting, so I thought I would try. My rent has been deducted many times since the cannabis business is doing pretty well. I live on the first floor with my friend next to me. She moved here with my recommendation. It's so interesting to live with cannabis. I've never realized how good the grow room can look like. The grow room can be seen from the kitchen. The clear glass give the staff and us more opportunity to communicate. Sometimes I'll go into indoor garden there to plant my vegetables. The staff here taught me so much about cannabis. I'm trying out to grow some myself. I also talked to the nurse who work here. If in the future I need help from them, I can just sign up for their service, and I have seen them do a pretty good job with other residents. My favorite part is the roof. The triangular space is very unique and open. A lot of activities can be arranged here. It even has a gardening space. I can spend all day there. Currently, I'm thinking of buying the units that I'm living right now from the Oakland CLT. My contract with them has almost reached 3 years, which makes me eligible for purchasing the unit. This is very exciting, to own a piece of space in West Oakland. Thanks to the residents for giving us vivid description of Adelaide complex. This concludes our project, and we hope you enjoy our proposal. Thank you!